plays the school song for the visiting Prairie Heights Panthers.
Stop with the drama.
Please remain standing as we now play the school song of your Central Mobile Cougars. Hoosier State with the singing of our state song, Back Home Again in Indiana. and Athletic Director Dave Remer invite you to enjoy tonight's NECC Small School Conference football game between the visiting Prairie Heights Panthers and your hometown Central Iowa Cougars. In the spirits of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and unwelcome at all IHSAA events. Let's afford these student athletes, their coaches, our officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please be advised that Central Noble Junior Senior High School is a smoke-free facility. The staff, management, and all team members, along with the Indiana High School Athletic Association, thank you for your cooperation. This time we'll announce the starting defense for the visiting Prairie Heights Panthers, coached by Mr. Pat McCray. Number 5, Jaden Stutzman. Number 7, Matthew Roberts. Number 8, Peyton Sutton. Number 14, Walker McCray. Number 20, Tanner Zarnecki. Number 23, Keegan Sheckman. Number 50, Austin Abbott. Number 62, Benjamin Coleman. Number 70, Wade McCray. Number 72, Christopher Levitz. And number 73, Samuel Mason. That's your starting defense for the Prairie Heights Panthers. And now the starting offense for your Central Noble Cougars. Number 1, Tyson Beck. Number 2, Braden Kushner. Number 3, Andrew Peete. Number 5, Devin Heistand. Number 10, Brody Morgan. Number 12, Alex Tarlton. Number 40, Jacob Chenoweth. Number 52, Adam Market. Number 54, Sam Hoover. Number 66, Parker Boots. And number 71, Mason Jones. Your coach, Zach Bader. The officials for tonight's game, Mr. Tom Tykes, Chuck Pointer, John Wilson, Dennis Groening, and John Krzyzewski. The chain crew for tonight's game are Mr. Rob Owen, Chad Bollinger, Kyle Bollinger, and Tad Owen. Let's go off script and prepare ourselves for the national anthem. So at this time, we'd ask that you rise, and if you are able, gentlemen, remove your hats and direct your attention to the flag of the United States of America, being presented by the athletes of the Central Noble High School Cross Country, Unified Football, and Girls Golf at the center of our field tonight. Tonight it will be performed by our band.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Central Noble High School in beautiful Albion, Indiana. Superintendent Robbie Morgan, Principal Sean Hoover, and Athletic Director Dave Remer invite you to enjoy tonight's NECC Small School Conference football game between the visiting Prairie Heights Panthers and the home Central Noble Cougars. I am Ryan Carmine, being joined this evening by Joe Lordy for this small school division game that you look at things on paper, Joe, and looks like we should be in for a very competitive, close football game this evening.
Yeah, I agree. Both the teams we are watching tonight, neither season is win as planned for either of them. But at the same time, you look across all the schools in the small school division, and it's still wide open.
Yep.
East Side's not the team that they've been in the past few years. They're probably still the favorites, but they'll go up against Busco tonight, and we'll see how that game turns out. But looking at these two teams, I expect a close game, and should be a very winnable game for us. Hopefully we can get in the win column. And then Fremont is the other school,
Yep.
and they play Park Tudor out of Indianapolis.
Which they're a contender for, I believe, the 1A, I do believe.
Yeah, so that'll be a tough game for Fremont.
Yep, you look at both of these teams coming in. Both teams are 0-3 on the season. Statistically, you go down through here, and very similar rushing yards per game. Prairie Heights is at 38, Central Noble's at 54. Passing yards per game, Central Noble's at 96, and Prairie Heights is at 101. So right there, total yards per game, you're only separated by 11 yards. Points per game, Prairie Heights is averaging 8.7. Central Noble's averaging 9.7. So it might be an offensive struggle tonight. We'll see. But I think we'll be in for a good game.
Well, I hope we see a little more offense than 9-8.
Yes. Starting out for the Cougars tonight, offensively, we're going to have senior number 1, Tyson Deck. Senior number 2, Braden Kirchner. Senior number 3, Andrew Pleat. Senior number 5, Devin Heistand. Junior number 10, Brody Morgan. Senior number 12, Alex Tarlton. Junior number, I'm going to say 50 probably. He's got 40 or 50 on here. I'm going to go 50, Jacob Chenoweth. Junior number 52, Adam Marker. Junior number 54, Sam Hoover. Freshman number 66, Parker Boots. Junior, number 71, Mason Jones.
Looks like Central Noble's getting ready to kick off here. And it looks like for Prairie Heights, back deep, we have number 5, Jaden Stutzman, and number 11, I believe, will be Weston Rassler.
Teeing the ball up for the Cougars is senior, number 88, Cameron Elias. Waiting for officials to give him the signal to go. There is the whistle. And he puts a squib kick on the ground. And
Prairie Heights covers it. Number 84 covering that be Jordan Klump.
So they will start 1st and 10 from, looks about like the 38-yard line. So good starting position for Prairie Heights.
You look out there, Prairie Heights got some decent size on that offensive line.
Yep, number 72 kind of stands out there. Christopher Levitz, a 6'3", 330-pound junior.
I don't think we have anybody that big on our sidelines.
Yep. So Prairie Heights comes out of the pistol. Wide receiver to the bottom side here, 2 to the top.
And I believe this, I see we have Tyson Deck starting at safety. This is the first I remember him starting on defense this year.
Hand off to number 14, and he plows forward to about the 40. That is Walker McCray.
It looked like Braden Kirshner had first contact, and then number 49, Burkhart.
Caden Burkhart.
Caden Burkhart finished the tackle off.
So Mac Armstrong just came in. Came running in. He's your quarterback for Prairie Heights.
Just a sophomore.
Looks like the same formation. Shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff. Passed out and incomplete. The pass was intended for number 7, Matthew Roberts. It'd be interesting to see, Joe, how much the on and off drizzle that we've had today, if that's going to play a big impact. Teams trying to pass the ball this evening.
I was going to say the field should not be muddy at all. It's been dry enough, but the grass could be wet and cause the ball to be wet. So, yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that turns out.
So we're going to have about 3rd and about 8 for Prairie Heights. Clock is running here. Play clock down to 10. Panthers come up to the line. They're going to have to hustle to get this one off, get set. They're still moving around. Snap is off, back to pass. Across the middle, and pass is incomplete. Once again, intended to number 7, Matthew Roberts, the 5'10 senior.
That was on target. Hit him right in the hands. It may be the wet ball that caused that.
Yep.
Braden Kirshner putting pressure on the quarterback. Got a nice hit on him as he threw the ball.
I would assume we might see a punt here.
It looks like their quarterback probably will back up a couple steps and punt it off. Tyson Deck back deep for Central Noble. A pretty high snap.
And it's blocked.
Looked like Adam Marker blocking that there.
Is that number 52? Yes, that was Adam Marker in there, and I believe it was recovered by number 62, Jonathan Van Hulst. So great start for the Cougars here. You get a 3-and-out. You get a block punt, setting up some good field position here for your offense.
It'd be nice to get this momentum and get down and get a score first drive would be, and really get the game off well.
Number 10, Brody Morgan, a 5'7" junior, brings the Cougars out. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Dumps it off to high stand, and he is met right away, and he gets away, and he is going to be gone.
Down to the left side. That was a nice job of getting away from that first defender, and then there was nobody over there.
So touchdown for the Cougars on the very first play. I think if you're Coach Baber, that's the shot of adrenaline you needed for your team to get you that fast momentum to get going there.
Hopefully that'll lead to a lot more tonight. We could use a nice game for Central Noble.
I think it was number 62, I believe, Benjamin Kuhlman, a 6'1 freshman for Prairie Heights. He was there and in position, just couldn't quite get wrapped around high stand to get him down. And once he got to that corner, he had the speed to get to the end zone then. Kick by Elias is up, and it is good. 10:54 to go in the first quarter, and Central Noble is up 7-0, and we will take a quick break. All right, welcome back once again. 10:54 to go here in the first quarter, and the Central Nobles found the end zone first, and they are up 7-0. They are going to be getting ready to kick off once again. Number 88, Cameron Elias, a 5'9" senior, is getting the ball teed up. I believe he is also a soccer player for Central Noble here. And he is going to be kicking off to, I cannot read those numbers right now. Is that number 5 maybe?
I was going to say number 5 on this side.
Jaden Stutzman, and I want to say 11 on the other side is maybe Weston Rassler.
Got another skip down here. Number 84 collects it and slides down at the 40-yard line.
So Prairie Heights will be starting out with good field position here again on the 40-yard line. See if the Cougar defense can come out and hold them once again.
It's like Prairie Heights coming out, have trips to the right there.
Number 15, Mac Armstrong, bringing him up to the line, shotgun position. Takes a snap, back to pass. Pass across the middle, intercepted by Deck. Now he's on the return, and he gets met by number 77, Connor Pratt, a 5'11" senior.
The Central Noble will take over at the 42-yard line, looking to score again. That's when you talk about momentum, that's just what Central Noble needed.
Yep. This game to this point could not start out any better for the Cougars. You come out, you get your 3 and out, you score right away, and then you get the overthrow there. Beautifully played by Tyson Deck. And once again, number 10, Brody Morgan, will lead the Cougar offense back out here. Twins to the top. Deck lined up to the bottom of the screen here. High snap.
He collects it.
Nice job by Morgan just to collect that and keep the ball for Central Noble.
Met by 3, number 8, 23, and 14 from Prairie Heights.
23 is Keegan Tashanan.
Number 8 is Peyton Sutton.
77 caused some pressure there to start that out. That was Connor Pratt again.
It was a nice job of Brody just collecting that ball and making a little bit of something out of nothing there.
Another pass out to the flats there to high stand.
It's Braden Kirshner on that.
Oh, is that Kirshner? Yep, that is Kirshner. Good call, Joe.
About 3 yards there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6, it looks like.
And I'm going to guess where we are in territory. You're probably going to be in 4-down territory here, so you got 2 plays to get your 6 yards if you're Brody Morgan thinking about it right now, probably.
We were talking about the wet field maybe causing some problems passing the ball, and I'm not sure, other than the bad snap, we've seen a running play yet.
Yep. Fleet in motion.
We're going to hand the ball off to high stand. There's that wet field. He slips up.
He slipped, yep.
So that's going to bring 4th down and 6. Not sure what Brody Morgan was just talking to the official about something. I didn't follow the play. I don't know if he got hit afterwards and didn't like it, or what was going on.
So Central Noble is going to come out here, go for it on 4th down. Pleat and deck to the top, and I believe this is Mr. Fish, is it not?
Yeah, Connor Fish.
Connor Fish down here near side. Pleat in motion again.
And they hand it off to high stand. He's not going to get anywhere.
Nope. He's going to lose a yard on that play, actually.
So Prairie Heights will take over on the 39-yard line. Central Noble goes 4 and out after that interception.
Yep, that's. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Prairie Heights. Going to come out here. Number 15, Mac Armstrong again, quarterback. Takes a snap, and he is going to hand it off. And short gain there, going to say about 2 yards on the run by number 14, Walker McCrae.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for Prairie Heights. And it looks like they're going to go no huddle.
Try to see if change of tempo helps them out a little bit. Twins to the top. Receiver near side here. Armstrong takes it and dumps it off to the flat.
Backfield. Get on that. As I say, that's a backwards pass. Connor Fish picks it up. He's going to get down. Looks like probably about the 1-yard line, maybe.
And that's a very heads-up play right there by sophomore Connor Fish, because he knew that was a backwards pass. Pick that up, and you run with it.
That'll be a coaching point on Prairie Heights sidelines.
Yes, yes. You make sure you get on that ball and you cover that up. So once again, another great opportunity for the Cougars here. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
If I was guessing, I'm guessing it's going to be Damian Duncan right up the middle. But
that's probably a pretty good guess.
And Damian gets the ball off the left side, and he is in.
In for the touchdown. So with 7:50 to go, the Central Noble in the first quarter, the Central Noble Cougars strike again, and it is 13-0 with the extra point on the way. If you're Prairie Heights, this starts to get real demoralizing real quick with the.
Yes, it does. You've had a long season so far. And this game couldn't have started out any worse.
That's got to be a penalty of some sort.
Yeah, I don't know how you run. Devin Highstand was running on late. I'm not sure he was ever even set at all.
No, that's got to be a penalty.
I do not see Prairie Heights' coach complaining and all, but
here he is now. He's talking to him. Yeah, he's got a legitimate argument because we were not set. So with 7:50 to go, it is Central Noble 14, Prairie Heights 0. We will take a quick break. All right, welcome back to Central Noble High School, where Central Noble has jumped out to a great start here. They're up 14-0. And once again, we have number 88, Cameron Elias, teeing the ball up for kickoff.
I would assume you're going to see another squib to this side. No, he's going to kick this one a little deeper. Looks like number 5 is going to take out about the 18. He's up to about the 30, and he's met by some Cougars there.
That was Jaden Stutzman on the return.
Looked like Parker Boots and not Cameron Elias. 26.
Elias Antunez.
I knew Elias was in there somewhere.
Yep.
2 freshmen on that kickoff coverage there for Central Noble.
That's nice to be able to rotate some freshmen in there, get one, a little bit of experience, but also 2, opportunity to rest some guys.
Well, unfortunately for Parker Boots, he's in there playing both ways on offense and defense on the line, so he's kind of a do-it-all freshman for us this year.
Armstrong brings the Panthers out again. He's got Matthew Roberts to the top, and I cannot read these numbers on their jerseys.
They are hard to read.
And there's a handoff to number
24.
Number 20, I believe it is. Tanner Zarnecki.
I think that was Connor Fish came up and made the tackle.
PA announcer Bob Amber agrees with you on the tackle.
As long as Bob agrees with me, that's all that matters.
I wouldn't trust that one, though. He was giving me a hard time earlier, so I got to get payback on him.
That is number 20 in the backfield. You're going to hand the ball off again to number 20.
He's got some room here. He's off to the outside, going down the sideline, just crosses over midfield. Nice run by Tanner Zarnecki.
I'm pretty sure, I thought that was Jacob Chenoweth made contact, but didn't get him wrapped up.
No, number 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
That was a nice job of him fighting through the contact and bouncing that out. And got a nice gain for Prairie Heights and gets their first down of the game.
So they, right at midfield is where they placed the ball here. Armstrong claps, gets a snap. Oh, good catch by him to take that in.
Adam Marker coming around that left side for Central Noble trips him up.
So that's going to be a sack on the play. Last loss of 2. Nice job by Marker there. We're really starting to see that the damp football and the wet field kind of showing up here early in the game.
You see Central Noble rotating a couple defensive linemen out, giving them a breather. And it looks like Landon Champion and I believe Sam Hoover came in.
Number 80 in motion. That's a pass. That's a forward pass there. So nice tackle by number 4, Tyler Schischler. Nice job coming up.
He's really played well defensively for us this year. He comes up and he is not afraid to hit people.
Yep.
He's probably the hardest hitting player we've got so far this year.
Name you had mentioned going into that play was Landon Champion, and I got to say that's a young man I am glad to see playing football this year. Nice athletic build to him as well, and been a nice contributor.
First year playing, and I think since elementary school, if I remember right.
Oh, handoff, and taken down right away is Tanner Zarnecki.
Looked like Jonathan Van Hulse had him low, and Jacob Chenoweth finished him off high. That's going to bring up 4th down. It'll be 4th and 11. And it'll be interesting. I'm looking like they're going to punt here.
Bringing trips to this side. And I'm going to guess we're going to see a punt from Armstrong. Yep.
There's nobody back for Central Noble.
So they'll roll dead.
That is a nice punt. He's going to get that down about the 9-yard line. So Central Noble's going to have the worst field position for the night. They got 91 yards to go this time.
Yep. First week here, we saw Central Noble play, and I'll be honest with you, I've watched a couple of their games online. I haven't been there live, but tonight they look a lot more aggressive. They look like they're moving, like they're understanding things a little bit better, and just more aggression.
The first 3 games, we played some pretty good opponents. West Noble is a very good team. I expect them to, if they don't win all their games this year, they'll, until they get to sectionals, Lakeland's probably going to be their toughest test.
They have a little bit of a test, I believe, tonight. I think they have Angola maybe tonight, but I don't see that one tripping them up. Handoff to high stand here, and he fights forward.
Looks like about 3 yards.
I was going to say, it looks like he got about 3 yards. Good hard run there.
And I was impressed with Fairfield last week. They are very disciplined, and they run the ball, and it's nothing fancy. They just run right at you, but their offensive line just manhandled us last week.
They get after it, do they?
Yeah, they've got some young kids too, but they're very good sized, very well coached offensive line.
Brody Morgan bringing the Cougars back up here on second down. Claps, takes a snap, back to pass.
He's rolling out left. He's going to tuck it. Number 79 brings him down after just a couple yards.
Tackle by
Jeremiah Blaine.
Yep, Jeremiah Blaine on the tackle. So that is going to bring up third down for the Cougars, and I'm going to say 4, maybe.
I'll call it 4-2.
Scoreboard says 7. We're not off that far, are we, Joe?
There, they got it down to 3. That's a long 3 in my book.
Yeah. Clock running down here. 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Morgan puts man Pleat in motion. Hands off to high stand, back up the middle, and he's going to be met for no gain. So I would assume we will probably see Cameron Elias come out to punt. Yep, here he comes.
I don't remember what the official stats you had for rushing for each team, but I think they're kind of proving it tonight. We're both struggle running the ball this year.
Yep, Prairie Heights averages 38, and we average 54. That's just, you're not getting any kind of push up front, so to speak, for the Cougars, especially there. Nice high punt. See if we can get a good bounce on it now.
Kind of bounces sideways.
It's going to be down at the 48-yard line.
Connor Fish down that for us.
49-yard line is where he's going to put it, I guess. So Prairie Heights will take over. Oh, there was a penalty on the play. I missed that back here. It's on Central Noble. So I would think if I was Prairie Heights, I'd make them, with the wet conditions, take a chance of snapping it and handling that ball again.
They look like they're just going to take the penalty and take the yardage. That was a false start on Central Noble, and Prairie Heights declined the penalty.
I don't know. I think with field conditions that you have, a wet football, you make a long snapper snap that again, a punter catch it, handle it, hope that you get lucky, especially that close to the end zone.
I agree with you, but I'm not a coach either. I wouldn't be.
That's why they pay us the big bucks to be in here.
It's a lot easier coaching when you're up here.
All right, here come the Panthers back out again. Mac Armstrong calling the plays here at quarterback. Trips to the top. Wide receiver to the bottom is number 5, Jaden Stutzman. Takes a snap, hands it off. Nope, he keeps it. He fooled me.
Damian Duncan made first contact. Once again, didn't get him wrapped up, and he's going to struggle. Looks like he may lose a yard on that after all. But and if Damian Duncan gets him wrapped up back there, that's a loss of about 5 or 6.
There were 2 or 3 guys that had their opportunity back there at him. So he made it right back to the line of scrimmage, and that was a tackle by number 50, Jacob Chenoweth. I struggle with Mr. Chenoweth. I always want to call him his dad's name. So 2nd and 10. Minute 45 to go here in the first quarter. Claps for the ball, hands it off to number 20 up the middle, and he's going to get maybe a yard for Zarnecki.
Looked like had a marker on the first contact on that one. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for Prairie Heights.
Armstrong running back onto the field after getting a play call here. Everybody checking their wristbands. Ten seconds on the play clock. They're getting lined up here. Zarnecki switches sides. Snap, drop back to pass, and Duncan on the blitz. Makes him scramble, and he gets maybe a yard there before he is met by number 50, Jacob Chenoweth again. Nice job there, Joe, by the Cougars bringing some pressure, making him have to move in the pocket there.
I'm surprised how bad there's a lot of slipping going on. I didn't figure the field would be that. It seems like it's a little muddy almost. I don't know if they've been watering it to keep it going, but I didn't figure it was enough rain to make it that slippery out there. But
figured as dry as everything was, it would soak it right in right away. Ooh, they just about got another one there.
Connor Fish calling everybody off. That's going to bounce out about 15-14, it looks like. Braden Kirshner almost had that on that.
Yep, I'm going to give it to him on the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars with 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So once again, number 10, Brody Morgan, will bring the Cougars out. You have Tarlton to the top. You have Pleat and Deck bottom side here with High Stand beside Morgan in the backfield. Ref blows his whistle to start the play clock. Morgan claps, rolls out, looking to pass.
He's got Tarleton down there.
And he's got him. He's going to be gone. Nobody do anything dumb now. Just let him go.
Alex Tarleton's going to have an 85-yard touchdown score here.
Nice. Nice job. Nice throw by Brody Morgan. Rolling to his left there, throwing across his body and getting it out there to him.
Their corner had decent coverage. Tarleton got behind him, and he had to come back a little bit to get to that ball, and there was a little contact, and the corner went down, and that made him wide open.
We just about surpassed our passing for the game in one play right there. So Cameron Elias will come on to try to make this 21-0 right before the end of the first quarter. And we have everybody out there, it appears, this time.
They are out there, and they are set.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. So with 1 second to go here in the first quarter, it is Central Noble 21, Prairie Heights nothing. We'll take a quick break. All right, welcome back to Central Noble High School, where it is 21-0 Central Noble over Prairie Heights. And not necessarily, when you looked at things on paper going into this game, not what you really anticipated necessarily. So good to see Central Noble get some offense, get a little bit of rhythm going for them, Joe.
Yes, it's nice to see the offense. I wouldn't have guessed 21 points at the end of the first quarter for us. So
yeah.
Definitely surprised, definitely happy. Couple Prairie Heights turnovers has definitely aided Central Noble, but good job of us taking advantage of it.
Oh, a squib. Ew, Fish just about got to it. That bounced off number 84, Jordan Klump, a 6'1 junior. So Prairie Heights will get the ball on the 37-yard line.
And I believe since that was off of a player, that doesn't count as being kicked out of bounds.
So that will be the end of the first quarter, and we'll be back after this.
I'm Yoder, and I am the CN Sports Network supervisor. And I am coming on here to let you guys know that the CN Sports Network is now on Instagram, and we are currently partnering with MSM Studios to help bring you more content of our sports. So if you could give them a follow and give us a follow, that would be awesome. Enjoy the game.
All right, welcome back into the first quarter. Right now they are doing, looks like, announcements of the co-ed cross-country team. And then the unified flag football team. For the, that is not the cross-country team. Yeah, that's the kids down there, but that's not the right names. That's the girls' golf team. There we are. Squire Hope, Max Lower, Eli Stump, Allison Miller, Ellie Woods, and Lily Hope. Does that sound right? No? Well, they'd have our papers messed up then. So,
Just a quick score here before you, Ryan. Still in the first quarter, Eastside's up 7-0 on Busco.
okay, yep, that would be a good one to keep an eye on there. Oh, snapped over his head. He has to hurry and fall on it, and he is able to once again. Prairie Heights being their own worst enemy right now with turnovers and just bad snaps.
That was Alex Tarlton back there chasing the quarterback, so 2 big plays for him in a row.
So that's going to bring up a second and forever right now for Prairie Heights. Well, East Noble had DeKalb tonight, right?
Yes. I did not see a score on that one.
I think Carroll had Dwinger was another one I thought I saw for this evening.
Prairie Heights snaps the ball. He collects this one. He's going to throw it.
He's got one out here.
That's Zarnecki there on the reception. Tyler Schischler taking him out of bounds.
About the 34-yard line. So that gets them right back with the sticks, but now that's going to give you a third and probably about a 13, 14, it looks like. So if you're Central Noble, you need to be smart here. Nothing behind you. Prairie Heights looking at their wristbands, looking at the play. Armstrong has them light up, trips to the top. Roberts to the bottom. He claps, gets the snap, back to pass, throws it, and there was nobody home there. So that's going to bring up 4th and 14 then.
Kind of in the middle of 3 receivers there. So I'm not sure if that was a wrong read or somebody ran the wrong route. Zarnecki had spent the first quarter in the backfield, and so far to start this quarter, he's been lined out in the slot. So.
So it looks like we're going to have Armstrong back to kick again. We're going to have number 8, Connor Fish, sophomore, back for the Cougars to get the punt, and we have a flag down.
A false start on Prairie Heights. So that'll back them up 5.
So once again, Prairie Heights being their own worst enemy right now. Want to thank Megan Lordy this evening for running camera for us, and Mr. Noah Yoder running the computer for us. He every time comes up with something new that he adds to it, so I like working with Noah. Looks like we're going to have a blitz off the edge here. And they're going after it. Couldn't get it.
Connor Fish gets it, and he's going to head off the left side.
Nice return.
He's going to end up getting about
39-yard line, it looks like.
About 15, 16 yards on that return. So nice return by Connor. Nice job of collecting the ball with it being wet tonight.
So Central Noble will take over. 1st and 10, 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Brody Morgan in the offense, huddling up right now. He's got Tarlton, Pleat, and Kirchner to the top, Deck to the bottom. Takes the snap, quick pass out to Pleat.
He collects the ball, and
he's off to the races down the sideline.
He could be. No, they're going to end up. Nice pursuit angle there by Prairie Heights. They're going to have him out about the 8 or 9 yard line, it looks like.
It's a nice job by Central Noble just getting him in space, and I think that's what they need to do a little bit more of is get him in some space and let him make some moves.
I was getting ready to say he's shifty enough. When he gets the ball in his hands, he can make people miss, and he is very fast.
Central Noble has a nice assortment of wide receivers. You have Deck that's got some height, some length to him, can get deep for you as well. Tarlton, Kirchner gives you a nice solid target, and then you got Pleat that if you can get him in space. So
they're going to hand the ball off to Pleat coming this way.
He's going around the corner, cuts back in, and he is going to be taken down about the 6-yard line, it appears.
We got a flag. I'm guessing it's going to be holding on Central Noble. They got a block in the back.
Block in the back. So that's going to back the Cougars up here. Unless Prairie Heights wanted to be gracious enough to decline it for us.
I'm guessing they're going to back us up. So that'll bring up first down and goal to go from about the 19 or 20-yard line.
Got their work cut out for them now. So Morgan brings him out. He has Tarlton wide to his left. Puts Kirchner in motion and going to Burkhart across the middle. Just overthrows him just a little bit. Nice job there by Caden Burkhart laying out trying to get to it, but just a little overthrown.
The ball was placed where you didn't have to worry about an interception. You're down this close, that's the last thing you want to do.
That's going to be one of those passes that Brody Morgan will go back and watch film, and he'll want that one back. It's a second down and goal for the Cougars here. Morgan back to pass. He's scrambling. He's in run mode now. And taken down by a whole gang of Panthers over there.
Like number 14 was the first one to make contact, Walker McCurry.
Probably got about 5 yards, you say, out of that, 6 yards?
Yeah. Looks like they're right at the 15, so I'll say that was 5. So that's going to bring up third and goal from the 15.
Don't know if Coach would think about it, but be a good opportunity if you don't get in here to maybe let Elias try a field goal attempt here.
He kicked a field goal down at Woodland, and that's definitely within his range.
Morgan puts it up to Deck, and it is knocked away at the last second.
Number 7, Matthew Roberts, getting a hand on that one, knocking that away. So here we go, 4th and 15, and it looks like we're going to go for it.
Couple of times now they've rolled him to the left and a little bit harder to throw across your body. I mean, so Central Noble's gonna line up here. 15 seconds on the play clock.
Deck wide to the left. Got Connor Fish wide right.
Morgan rolling left again.
He's going to throw her in the end zone.
Oh.
Drew Pleats there.
And he
jumps
got
up
it.
and that is a very nice play by Drew Pleats.
Yes.
Just going up and getting the ball.
Yes, I thought for sure that ball had hung up there too much, and he went up there and brought it back in for him.
That's reading the ball and making a play on it.
Doing a good job going up high, pointing it.
I don't remember. That may be Drew Pleats' first touchdown of the year. So nice to see him get in the score column. So we're spreading the ball around pretty good here tonight. We've got 3 different receivers with touchdowns. So Cameron Elias in for the extra point. And they're going to say it went wide right.
Went right on that. So 8:46 to go in the second quarter. Central Noble 27, Prairie Heights 0, and we will take a quick break. All right, welcome back, Cougar fans. Cougars sending the kickoff team out there. Get some of those. You got Connor Fish out there. You got 26 is
Elias Antunes.
Yep, Antunes. You got Pleat.
45 is Steve Lawson. He's a sophomore for Central Noble.
54 would be Sam Hoover. 21 is Duncan.
67 is Lane Champion. 75, I believe, is Lane Wolf.
Yep.
22 is Porter Kleberg, and 51 is Keaton Weber.
Squibbing out. Nice catch. Pick up on the bounce there. Get a number on that one. That was a nice hands by number 24, Zane Gibson for Prairie Heights.
That was a nice tackle by Steve Lawson there. So Prairie Heights will have the ball inside Central Noble territory, be on the 48-yard line. That's probably about their best starting position for the night.
So one thing that missed extra point will do, you get the 35-point difference running clock, so that might hold off a running clock for a little bit longer. So here we go. Number 15, Armstrong. Claps, takes the snap, and he's going to pull it down. He's going to run. Looks like a designed run. Nice job. Who came in there, Joe, and cleaned that up? Number 52.
Adam Marker coming up.
Is it? Yep.
You see Zarnecki's back in the backfield again. So after a series out at slot receiver, they got him back in backfield again. Seems to be that that's who they want to try and get the ball to.
84, Jordan Klump down here to the bottom of the screen. Armstrong claps his hands, take the snap, passes to the wing, and I can't see who caught that, but
I think it was number 5.
But the catch is up to about the 41-yard line, I think.
Number 5 is Jaden Stutzman.
We're going to put it right on the 40. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for Prairie Heights. And I would imagine this is most definitely 4 down territory for them, Joe.
I would think so. See Brody Morgan's out there at cornerback for us. He's getting a little time on defense tonight.
Pleats back at safety. You got Fish over at this corner. Snap back. Quick pass to Zarnecki. He's got the first down for Prairie Heights.
Jacob Chenoweth came up there. Zarnecki just was able to get by him a little bit and got the first down for us.
It's probably only a handful of first downs that they've had on the. I was going to say that's only like the second, isn't it?
That's all I can remember.
Yeah.
Armstrong will be taking a snap. He tried to throw that
That's
forward.
an incomplete pass.
Let's see.
That's an incomplete pass.
Jonathan Van Hulst jumped on it, which you like to see, but it is an incomplete pass. That's why they toss that forward like that instead of handing it off.
Yep.
So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Prairie Heights.
Good awareness by the Cougars there to jump on it anyways, just in case. Prairie Heights looking at their wristbands, looking for the play. Got twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Zarnecki in the backfield. Armstrong takes the snap. Back to pass.
He's looking this side.
And he's got it completed to number 8, Peyton Sutton, a 5'11 junior. And he's going to be 6-7 yards short probably.
Yeah, that was Connor Fish coming up making the tackle.
Going to line up, same formation here. Nice to see Central Noble get a little bit of pressure back there, make him uncomfortable again in the pocket.
This is, a lot of times we'll blitz Braden Kirshner on these, trying to get some pressure.
Back to pass again is Armstrong. He did get some pressure there, and he goes down, and I think that will go to number 52. Sorry, excuse me. That's Adam Marker, right?
Yep. He was able to just trip him up enough to get him down. So that's going to be a loss of about 5 or 6 on that. It's going to bring up 4th and 11.
And if you're the Central Noble coaches, Joe, you're happy to see that. You got some pressure with just your front 4 there, and you haven't seen a lot of that this year.
No, we haven't.
So you're going to be 4th and 11 now for the Panthers. 5:25. Clock is rolling here in the second quarter. Armstrong takes the snap. Back to pass. Burkhart came off the and pass was incomplete.
That was a nice job of Burkhart getting pressure on him. Put his helmet right in his ribs. That does not feel good.
Yeah. Yep. Makes you a little shy next time you want to go back there. You're just going to pull it down and not take that hit again.
You're definitely going to be looking to the left side, seeing when he's coming.
Yep. So Central Noble will take over. 1st and 10 here. Brody Morgan, number 10, leading the Cougars up. He's got Damian Duncan to his left, Devin Highstand to his right. Deck up top. He takes a snap, and he is going to run it. Design run play. And he is taken down, I'm trying to think, about 44-yard line maybe?
Looks like the 43, so that's going to be about a gain of 5. Numbering up 2nd and 5.
So nice design run there for the Cougars. Bringing up 2nd down, they break the huddle. See if we see a little bit more run game to just try to keep that clock moving a little bit. Morgan takes a snap. He hands it off to Highstand, and he's got the 1st down, and he's down to 50, and I think we're going to get a face mask maybe.
And that is the hardest I've seen Devin Highstand run all year.
I was just going to say that right there. He hit that hole. He didn't tiptoe. He just went straight ahead, and if you can get that out of him, that would be huge.
He's got a lot of speed. He's a good enough size running back. He can run with some physicality.
He can run between the tackles and get you some yards there if he just puts his head down and goes then. So they're going to add that on to the end of the play there. That's going to put Central Noble on the 45-yard line. And we have a timeout, Prairie Heights. It is 27-0. Central Noble is up, and we will take a break. All right, welcome back, Cougar fans. Central Noble comes up to the ball, 1st and 10. And the officials give them the whistle to go ahead. Morgan claps, gets the ball, hands it off to Duncan.
He's going to be up the gut for, looks like, just about 1.5, maybe 2 yards.
Damian is a 5'9" sophomore. Very powerful young man for a sophomore.
He's a very good wrestler, too. If you follow Central Noble Wrestling, he's pretty impressive. Not many kids built like Damian Duncan.
Morgan keeps it. Design run play again, and he's going to get nice yardage there. Looks like going to be about 3 yards, maybe 4 yards short. Most importantly, getting good positive yards, keeping the clock running. That's pluses on both of those there. So sending Tarlton to the top. Tyson Deck to the bottom. Morgan claps. He gets it. Swings it out to high stand. He catches it, and he gets hit and drilled down. Nice tackle by, I think that's number 8.
I believe so.
Peyton Sutton, 5'11 junior with a beautiful open field tackle.
Going to bring up 4th down. We're going to only call that a loss of 2 or 3 on that. That's about as perfect a tackle as you can.
Yeah, yep. He was right between his chest, and he drove. Beautiful wrap up.
Fourth down, Brody will roll to the left. He's throwing.
He's got pleat open with completion, and he jukes, still on his feet, cutting back in to about the 14, 15-yard line probably.
So it's going to make it first down, and we got 2:31 to go. Clock will stop when they set the chains. So there's another time of Brody Morgan rolling to his left and throwing, and seems to be pretty successful with it so far tonight.
I was going to say, that was a nice pass. He put it right on the money there. Ref winds the clock. Twins to the top. Tarlton to the bottom of the screen. High stand to his right. Morgan claps, takes the ball.
Here comes high stand to the left.
Good hard run again. He is running hard tonight, and that's going to be out about the 7-yard line, I think.
So that's going to make it second and about 1, it looks like. I guess we'll call it 2nd and 2. Inside of 2 minutes here. Central Noble breaks the huddle. I would just about bet we're going to feed high stand, try and get him a score here.
I think that'd be a good idea. Morgan clapping. Quick pass out to Deck. Little bubble screen here. See if he can get in the end zone. He's down at the 1-yard line. Is this Damian Duncan time?
I bet they'll leave high stand in there. Of course, I thought they would keep feeding him the ball, and that shows you what I know. So it's going to be 1st and goal from, they say, the scoreboard says 1. It looks like the 2 from here.
I assume Central Noble is going to let this run down, and we're going to take a timeout because we're not even sending a play out just yet. So Coach Baber's going to let it run down. You're going to be about 1 minute, 5 seconds roughly. Yep. So 1 minute and 5 seconds to go here in the second quarter. The Cougars take a timeout, up 27-0, and we will take a break. All right, welcome back, Cougar fans. Wet, drizzly afternoon into the early evening here, but once the game has started, the Cougars have been rolling here and been rather enjoyable for the home fans. Have a very nice turnout here this evening to watch the Cougars. Trying to get in the win column for the first time this year. Brody Morgan comes out. Hands off to high stand. He's bouncing to the outside, and he is going to be in for a touchdown.
That's pure speed getting out to the
yes.
outside there.
Yep. He was shut down in the middle, able to bounce it to the outside. So we've got high stand on the board. We've got Deck on the board. Pleats on the board tonight. Tarleton's on the board.
And Damian Duncan.
Yes. So
we got 5 scores by 5 different players for Central Noble. So nice job of spreading the ball around. And we're going to leave the offense out and try and go for 2.
Try to get the clock running, evidently.
Morgan's going to keep it, and he's not going to get there.
Not going to get there. Nope.
So with basically a minute to go, it's 33-0 Central Noble. And I would assume we will take a break with that.
Yep. All right, welcome back. 1 minute to go in the first half. Central Noble is up 33-0. I think Joe might be looking to see some football score updates for us. I'll hop on Twitter here and see if there's anything there as well.
Cameron Elias getting set to kick off here.
Bet you we'll see another pooch kick here, and it is
that one up.
And nobody's getting it for him. And Central Noble recovers it by Connor Fish. Big mistake by Prairie Heights. You got to cover that ball up. Throw that arm in the air and fair catch it then.
They all ran away from it and left it wide open. I don't know if that was designed, but it heads up by Connor Fish getting on the ball. All right, here's Fort Wayne Carroll over Bishop Dwenger 10-3 in the second quarter.
That's a little closer than I anticipated.
Eastside is up 14-0 over Chirubusco in the second quarter. Heritage is beating South Adams 14-7.
Parker Boots comes running on late here. Brody Morgan has him at the line. He claps for it, takes a snap, rolls to his left. He's going to have deck if he can get it there.
He's throwing it.
He's got it. Intercepted. Hung up too long. Intercepted by number 5, Jaden Stutzman.
And Morgan had to elude a little bit of pressure there, and I don't know if that threw the timing off. He couldn't get his feet set and get.
I was going to say, rolling this way, trying to chuck it that far, that's hard without stopping and getting your feet squared up to throw it down there.
East Noble and DeKalb. I've got East Noble 10, DeKalb 7. This is in the first quarter yet, but I would imagine it's got to be in the second.
That sounds like a good game too then. So Prairie Heights, I would assume we'll see some just run it on the ground. Try to keep the clock moving, get to halftime. Remind me, Joe, we kicked off, right?
Yes, we did.
So we should receive the football then. According to this, East Noble 17, DeKalb 7. That was 7 minutes ago. Here's a run by number 15, Armstrong.
Braden Kirshner was on the blitz there, and Armstrong had to step to the side, and he got up about the 11-yard line, so that's not enough for a first down, so the clock's running.
Which I think if you're Prairie Heights, you don't mind that at this point. Armstrong takes the snap, throws, and just about picked off by Drew Pleat. So that is going to stop the clock. 15 seconds to go here. I think they fumbled the snap there. Central Noble saying they've got it. And they do. So once again, Prairie Heights hurts themselves.
Jonathan Van Halst on the fumble recovery there.
7 seconds to go in the first half. I'm sending in number 88. Let's kick a field goal. Kick the field goal. Get your points.
There seems to be a lot of confusion down here.
And it looks like they're going to send the offense out.
Oh, maybe they were going to end up taking a timeout and discussing what they wanted to do. They do send the offense out.
So they're going to start. What is that, the 11, I think, 12? 7 seconds to go. Brody Morgan's got running back Duncan to his left, high stand to his right, takes a snap, hands it off to high stand.
Number 14.
Walker McCray takes him down on the tackle. 1 second to go, and Central Noble's going to call timeout, and we're going to try a field goal here. Senior number 88, Cameron Elias, will come on for the Cougars.
I do like this call. Just there could be a game later in the year, or this could be a confidence booster for you.
Yep. You get to practice this, probably very limited in practice since he's on the soccer team as well. So it's a good opportunity 1 second before halftime just to get a game situation.
Like I said, they did kick a field goal down at Woodland. He made it. I don't remember how far that was. I think this will be a little bit further than that was.
So Prairie Heights coming back out onto the field.
Maybe the trickiest part of this, Ryan, is getting the snap and getting it down.
Getting the hold. Yep, Connor Fish is going to have a big job here being able to catch a wet football, getting it down on the tee. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. So at halftime here at Central Noble, it is Central Noble 36, Prairie Heights 0. We will start the second half with a running clock then. So thank you for listening here in the first half. We will come back at the end of halftime and join you live again. All right, welcome back, Cougar fans. Winding down here halftime, getting ready to start the third quarter. It is Central Noble 36, Prairie Heights 0 to start the third quarter. So, Joe, we will be starting the second half with a running clock then. I don't know all the rules and regulations on it. I know timeouts, it stops, injuries.
Timeouts, injuries. I don't remember.
Is it scores?
I think it does stop after scores.
But other than that, the clock will be running. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said as somebody that used to play on a team, some teams that were pretty good, that would have been kind of, wouldn't like that. Shorten the games a lot more.
It's kind of fun when you're good enough to blow people out.
It's not fun on the other side, though.
When you're on the other end of it, the sooner it gets over, the better.
Yep. So let's see if we can get a number 48, 49 maybe, teeing it up.
There's no 40s on their roster.
Yeah, I was going to say we go from 29 to 50. So let's see if we can find a kicker position.
It is 48, so.
All right. Well, Bob's kicking off then. He squibs it, and they're going to get it back. Onside kick recovered by the Panthers. Nice squib by whoever that was that kicked it, and recovered by number 84, Jordan Klump. I don't see a single kicker listed in any of their positions.
I don't either. Well, that might be the best play they've had tonight.
That's right, and the young man's going to go unnoticed. So 1st and 10 for Prairie Heights here starting out. Clock is running. Windows open here in the press box. Beautiful fall evening right here. This is football weather now, Joe.
The first couple of weeks we had a bunch of cramping. There was a lot. The games were really hot, so I wouldn't think cramping would be much of an issue tonight.
Armstrong takes a snap, hands it off, and that's number 20, Tanner Zarnecki.
He's going to have maybe 2 yards on the carry.
He's been their workhorse tonight. Been their workhorse, and unfortunate for him, doesn't have a lot to show from it, but he's been running hard. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him hit a crease here in the second half and break some nice runs. Trips to the top. Number 7, Matthew Roberts to the bottom. Back to pass. Pressure on him, and he is going to be sacked again by Mr. Marker.
Adam Marker got the sack, but I tell you, if it wasn't him, it was going to be Tyler Schischler, or if it wasn't him, Caden Burkhart.
Yep.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and looks like about 17, 18.
That's Mac Armstrong. He had no chance there. He had 0 time. He looked up, and he had Cougars right there in his face already. Panthers linemen still looking through to find their play. Looks like Schischler's coming off the edge again. He's going to be picked up. They're going to go deep. And just about intercepted by number 10, Brody Morgan.
It was nice coverage by Brody out there. A pretty nice ball from the quarterback.
Yeah, that was. Kid can throw it when he gets a chance to.
Yes, he can. The pass was intended to number 5, I believe, as Jaden Stutzman. So, pretty good speed out there. Nice job of Morgan keeping up with him.
We're going to see
breaking that up.
Pleat dropping back this time in punt return. Snap is outside. He's going to have to run with it. He brings it down, and he is going to be tackled. Is that Marker again? No.
I think it's Braden Kirshner.
Yep. I think you're right, Joe.
That was a nice job. Parker Boots didn't make that tackle, but he forced it back in.
Yep.
That allowed Kirshner to get there. So Central Noble will take over 1st and 10 on the Prairie Heights 44-yard line.
You're talking about with Boots there, he didn't get the tackle, but he helped make the play by turning it in. That's something I've been trying to teach to my son at the youth level that you're not going to make every tackle. Just do your job and let your teammates do their job then.
Disciplined football it's hard for kids to understand, but if you can do your assignment, that's what makes the team better.
And we're going to have intentional grounding, I would assume, here, and maybe a hold. I think you're going to get 2 penalties on the Cougars here. I believe the one inside the hash is probably going to be a hold. The one on the outside might be a grounding because I don't think there was anybody around that one, is there?
And I don't know if that changes because he was getting hit as the ball came loose. His arm was going forward, so it was a forward pass. And I assume that's what they're discussing is whether it should be grounding or not.
So it looks like going to be a spot foul holding on the Cougars. That is declined. Intentional grounding on the Cougars, and they will.
That's a loss of down. So it'll be second down, and I think the ball goes back to where the quarterback threw the ball, if I remember right. And it looks like that's what it is. So that'll bring up second. And
I'm not going to argue with you. I've known you too long to know you know all that stuff. So.
Second and 21 for Central Mobile.
Long shotgun formation here.
I'm going to hand the ball off to a high stand. He's going to get up about to 49, so that's going to be about 4 yards. So that'll bring up 3rd and 17.
Wade McCray on the tackle there, I believe, with others in there as well, but I think he kind of led the charge there. So Morgan's bringing the play in here. Going to have a fast-moving quarter here. We're down to 7 minutes here, third quarter. Tyson Deck to the top. You got Fish to the bottom.
Morgan looking to throw. He's throwing out to Deck to the right. Deck makes a nice adjustment to get to that ball.
Yep, he went up and high-pointed it. That's a nice thing about having a wide receiver that's 6'2" that can go up there with long arms and high point that for you. So another first down for the Cougars, except for I was going to say the chains aren't moving. So where's our flag at?
There's a flag on the far sideline.
So is that a horse collar bringing him down at the end? Yep, looks like a horse collar on Prairie Heights. So that will tack on more yardage to the end of the play.
Morgan was throwing that off his back foot when he let go of that and couldn't get on it what he needed to. If he could have led that out there, I think Deck could have went.
Yep. So that will be a first down for the Cougars here, and they're going to be all the way up to the 10-yard line, correct? So first and goal.
Got Duncan and Heistand in the backfield with Morgan.
Looks like Tarlton to the top. Deck to the bottom, low snap, picked up, handed to Duncan. A little frustration shot there on the quarterback there after the handoff. So now we're going to be second down. Connor Fish bringing the play in to Brody Morgan. Looks like same formation with the running backs lined up. You just have Deck up top, Fish to the bottom now. Takes a snap. Design run here for Morgan. He's leading up through, up to about the 6-yard line, it looks like. Might give him the 5-yard line.
Nice hard run by the quarterback there. Putting his head down, running through some tackles.
That was the Woodland game that I watched online. I really like those design runs where they just put the running back in front of Brody, and when Brody is in a situation like that, he's not afraid, even though he's a little bit smaller, he's not afraid to put the head down and get behind those guys and just run.
I think in that Woodland game, I kind of joked, and I'm not sure. There was times I think he kind of gets lost behind the lineman. He's hard to find.
Yep, he's rolling out, throws it up to Kirchner, incomplete.
So that'll make fourth down from the 5-yard line. So we'll see if they go for it, or if we'll try another field goal. And it looks like they're going to go for it. I don't see the field goal team going in.
Nope, Connor Fish is coming in with the play. You got Caden Burkhart coming in, probably for a tight end position here. What, we got 5 yards, 4th and 5, 4th and goal from the 5.
I guess you're up 36-0. If you don't get it, you put Prairie Heights has got a long way to go, and they haven't shown much offensively tonight. So
I hit my quick slant to the top here with Fish. He's got him out wide. There he is. Oh! Kirshner couldn't quite bring it in. It was a little bit outside of him, but it's still one of those, he had 2 hands on it. You need to bring those in. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. It'll be Prairie Heights ball starting at the 5-yard line.
The clock's still running on the change of possessions here.
So Central Noble is going to be on their way here to getting their first victory of the season. Cougars next week, it will be Fremont at home, I do believe. No, at Fremont. It's at Fremont, at Lakeland before you're back home for homecoming against Churubusco.
Well, Jacob Chenoweth.
He read that blitz. One, yeah.
That was the perfect blitz call. They're going to call safety. You talk about timing that.
Nope. 2. They're going to put him at the 2. Side judge has him at the 2.
The umpire called the safety.
I think forward motion, that's probably the right call. Forward motion coming up. So Prairie Heights lining back up.
So it can be 2nd and 13.
Play clock down to 12. Chenoweth coming again. He gets to the outside, and he tried extending the ball.
They're going to say he was down. I think that's probably a good call. I think he was going down. The ball hit the ground and came out. But that was Braden Kirshner on the tackle.
I was very, very close to. I agree with being down. That's very, very close to being a safety right there, too. Yep.
I think he was stretching the ball out, so it wasn't a safety. And just seen another new body come in for the Central Noble defense, number 75, Lane Wolf. They have him listed as a senior. Okay, I'm getting confirmation. Yes, he is a senior.
Back to pass, and that's going to be intentional grounding in the end zone. That's got to be a safety. Who's in?
There comes the flag.
I say there was nobody in the area.
Nobody there. That shouldn't be a safety because he was in the end zone. He let go of that. The only thing could be is if the running back was trying to come out and somehow got knocked down.
There's the safety signal.
There will go many high school games you don't see an intentional grounding, and we've had 2 so far here in the 3rd quarter.
Yep, so that results in a safety. So that makes it 38-0 Central Noble. And honestly, that situation there, sophomore quarterback Mac Armstrong, I mean.
He's just getting rid of the ball.
Yeah, he knows if he's holding on to it in the end zone, he had Cougars all around him and just hoping to find somebody. Really not his fault. Tough situation to be in for the young man. So while they're getting returns around here, we will take a quick break.
I'm Mawhorter, and I am the CN Sports Network supervisor, and I am coming on here to let you guys know that the CN Sports Network is now on Instagram, and we are currently partnering with MSM Studios to help bring you more content of our sports. So if you could give them a follow and give us a follow, that would be awesome. Enjoy the game.
All right, welcome back. Prairie Heights has the ball teed up, and once again, no idea who this young man is getting ready to kick off because he is not on our roster, but he did a great job last time with an onside kick. He approaches the ball, puts boot into it. Deep kickoff this time, caught by Tarlton. And he's past the 50.
Right at the 45, and he's met. Never did go down, but there a whole host of Prairie Heights Panthers there.
So Central Noble will start with tremendous field position yet again. Minute 20 to go. A clock is running, and then I would imagine we get into the fourth quarter. Probably be a good idea to get some younger guys in to get a little experience, but also just you don't need a silly injury on a slick playing condition like this.
And Central Noble did not have a JV game against Fairfield last week because of lack of numbers. And it doesn't look like Prairie Heights has many kids over there, so it'll be interesting if maybe the fourth quarter's
kind of a JV exhibition then. 'Cause seeing more and more of that these days with schools the size such as Prairie Heights and Central Noble, where numbers are getting smaller and smaller for football.
I've got a score update here. Eastside 28, Churubusco 0 in the third quarter. And I've got Carroll 17-6 over Dwenger right now.
Okay.
Heritage 21-7 over South Adams.
Morgan hands it off to Highstand coming around the corner. Good gain there by Highstand. Going to be about 3-4 yard gain for him. Minutes ago, the end of the first quarter, it was Park Tudor 7, Fremont 0. I'm sure that's changed by now.
I don't have an updated East Noble DeKalb score.
23 minutes ago, it was 17-7 East Noble at half. So that will be the end of the third quarter, where the Central Noble Cougars are on top, 38-0, and we will take a break. All right, welcome back. Brody Morgan and the Cougar offense come out. A second down and about 7 yards to go. Brody snaps his hand, takes the hand, gives the hand off to Duncan. He's up the middle, spinning, churning his legs, and he is going to get up to about the 34-yard line and have a first down for the Cougars.
That was a nice spin move there by Duncan.
It was.
Usually he's just put his head down and go. That was pretty impressive. So Central Noble will have first down. They'll get to run some more clock. I guess it's easy to run clock when it's a running clock.
Yep. Morgan claps his hands off to Highstand. He bounces to the outside, makes a man miss. He bounces out again, and he's going to be down to about the 15-yard line probably.
But Narzecki was right there.
Yeah, he did a nice job making him miss, bouncing to the outside.
Putting his foot in the ground and cutting, and he's coming up limping too. I don't know if that tackle out of bounds. He's going to stay out there, but he's not 100%, doesn't look like.
Yeah, that's where if I'm coaching a game like this, I start some of these guys out just from a number standpoint. You need to stay as healthy as possible throughout the season. Morgan keeps it. He's running up the middle, cuts back, and he is going to be cut down about the 12-yard line, it looks like.
I'd like to see, I mean, high stand definitely limping out there. If you're worried about your freshman getting minutes, put Tyler Schischler in there at running back or something. I mean, he's obviously hurt.
Brody Morgan's looking over to the sideline. Claps his hand, takes a snap, hand off to Damian Duncan right up the middle.
Met by 75. Jesus Flores. That was a pretty good hit.
Yeah, he did a nice job filling the hole there, meeting him in the hole. And let's see, that's going to be just short. I wondered, that one official on the far sideline was up another yard or two, and I kind of was questioning that. But
so 3rd and a long 1, it looks like.
Morgan letting the play clock run down a little bit here. Takes a snap, hands it off to high stand up the middle, cuts back, and he's going to be into the end zone.
He looked like he's all right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if he just banged a knee over there or what, but so that will 44 to nothing. The clock's still running, so it must run until after the extra point, I'm guessing.
I believe that is correct, and we will have number 88, Cameron Elias, in for that extra point here. Official's taking his time getting it back and get it spotted here. Snap is back, placement down, kick is up, and it is good. Nice kick by number 88, Cameron Elias. So 8:27 to go in the 4th quarter, and Central Noble is up 45 to nothing. We will be back after this message. All right, welcome back. Central Noble is going to be sending the kickoff unit out onto the field. Prairie Heights will have their return unit. Going to have number 11, Weston Rassler, and number 5, Jaden Stutzman back deep for Prairie Heights. 84 Jordan Klump as an up man, and I cannot make out what that number is on the far sideline. Maybe Peyton Sutton, number 8. Kickoff deep for the Cougars.
Taken by number 5.
Comes up to the 20, goes to cut back. He slips, and he is going to be taken down about the 23-yard line, and that is number 5, Jaden Stutzman, the 6-foot junior on the return.
Sam Hoover was the first to make contact, and then it looked like it had Drew Pleat and Connor Fish cleaning up there. So Prairie Heights take over at the 22-yard line. We'll see if they just run the ball and try and keep this clock moving, or I guess it's going to be moving.
It's going to be moving, yep.
So.
Officials taking a little time getting the ball spotted.
Mac Armstrong still in there at quarterback. Looks like it's still I think we got starters.
Yeah, it looks like new freshman, and there's number 51, Keaton Weber.
Sophomore.
And this one's probably going to come, nice run, but it's probably going to come back with a holding call, I would assume. I think that 51 Keaton Weber is in the game. New body for the Cougars, it looked like out there. And you got 26.
Elias Antunes, he's
Yep.
a freshman.
So now Central Noble kind of started with the base defense, and then you'll start to sub in.
So Prairie Heights will have it 1st and 20.
Got twins to the top, single man down low. Armstrong going to clap his hands, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, goes to pull it. He getting around the outside, gets turned back in, and I believe that is Schischler out there, correct? Yep, number 4.
Yeah, it was. All right.
Number 4, Tyler Schischler. And was Armstrong shaken up on the play? Or no, it's
14, Walker McCray.
Okay, shaken up on the play.
I think he was a running back. Keaton Weber hit him. I don't know if he twisted an ankle when he went down or what.
Well, we will take a break as they tend to the injured Panther. There. Armstrong brings him out, takes the snap, hands off to Zarnecki.
Braden Kirshner on the tackle. You talked in the first home game about nice seeing Braden Kirshner out there from the basketball team, and just found out this week that we have another basketball player going to try it. Spencer Adams is a senior. He does not have enough practices in yet, but he's apparently going to give football a try, so that's kind of nice to see some new faces coming out.
Yep. That's huge for schools like Prairie Heights and Central Noble. I mean, athletes are going to have to play multiple sports to be able to fill teams. Ball was thrown up. Are we going to get offensive or defensive pass interference here?
I'm assuming they're calling it on Central Noble.
That's what I would assume too. Yes.
They are. I didn't really see it, but
I was watching the quarterback and I was too late for it.
so that's a 15-yard penalty, so that still keeps it the 3rd and 8, it looks like.
So they wind the clock with 4:53 to go in the game. Armstrong waiting for the snap. Claps his hands, takes it. Cougars bringing a rush, and I believe it's fumbled, and I think Central Noble got it back. I think that's Caden Burkhart maybe. Nope, that's Caden standing there. Who fell on that?
Lane Wolf.
Lane Wolf did, yep. So Central Noble will take over about the 21-yard line. It's kind of been a little bit of the story on the evening for Prairie Heights. It's just self-inflicted wounds.
I don't know how many turnovers that is, but they've had several.
Yep.
So Central Noble will take over. Looks like Morgan's still in there at quarterback. We've got Elias Antunes out here to the right. Looks like Porter Kleberg is in the backfield to the left and Damian Duncan to the right. I'm going to hand the ball off to Kleberg, and he's going to be up about to the 15-yard line, so that'll be a gain of about 6.
Porter's going to be a nice addition to the backfield here as he matures here the next couple of years, gets in the weight room a little bit. That'll be a nice addition for them. And
football is his second sport.
Yes. Okay, I was going to say Brody was off to the side here, but Brody Morgan's going back in here.
Well,
did we have enough come off there?
People may wonder why Brody's still in there, but that being said, the JV is very short at quarterback, and actually the one that played quarterback the last JV game they had has got a broken arm, so they may not even have a JV quarterback right now.
Duncan, the ball carrier there for the Cougars, and he is up to, he's still walking, looks about like the 8-yard line. Brody comes off. Clock still running. 2 minutes, 30 seconds here. So first and goal for the Cougars here. I'd like to see Mr. Kleberg get in the end zone here. That would be nice. Hand off to Duncan, and I think he's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown.
Yes,
Touchdown number 2, I believe, for Mr. Duncan here this evening. Getting fancy with the lights again.
They were out for a little longer than I'd really like to see them out.
Yeah, I was a little nervous there. It's like, come back on here. I forget what game it was last year where they couldn't get them to come back on, wasn't it?
Yeah, they had to.
Central Noble actually got a penalty for that.
Yep. So Cameron Elias is in for the extra point. We need another player out there.
Here comes Mr. Highstand again.
We'll see if they let him get set this time. And he's up there, and we're all set.
Connor Fish be holding. Oh, that's a kick is up and good. There was good pressure up the middle. Probably should have been a hold on Central Noble, if we're being honest, because he had a hold of both sides of the shoulder pad there, just trying to keep him from getting to the kicker. But I think the officials are ready to get out of here. So 52-0 right now. Minute 15 to go in the game, and we will take a break. All right, welcome back. Minute 15 to go here in the ball game. Central Noble on their way to getting the first win of the season. Hopefully that kind of helps springboard things into next week, going to Fremont then. And then the week after that, you'll have a very good Lakeland football team that you'll be going to play as well. So number 5 on the return, he gets around to the right side here. He's down the sideline, goes to cut back, and he is going to be taken down about the 48-yard line, I would say.
That's Porter Kleberg getting down there, making him cut back in. They're going to give him a pretty good spot because they got it down about the 46 or 47.
All right, folks, watch out. We have the hammer going into the game right now. Number 86, Braden Lordy on the field.
All 5'6", 90 pounds of him.
Good for Braden. We got 56 over there. Is that Lucas Rao?
Yes, it is.
And I'm trying to pick up some more numbers. Kleberg's in there. Duncan's been in there. Is there any across the front that are new?
No, them are all players that have been in. So hopefully they throw left.
That's not nice. Back to throw, passes up, and that's going to be intercepted by Pleat.
Drew Pleat back there. They were picking on 86.
And that is going to be the ball game. So Central Noble gets in the win column tonight. The victory over Prairie Heights. As we said, next week, fans, if you can, get up to Fremont where the Cougars will take on the Fremont Eagles. And I don't think in front of me. Well, 52, Prairie Heights 0.